Alrighty. Enough distractions. Much better. Much, much better. Behold, the dueling of the masters. Oh, hold on. Oop, there we go. Yeah, let's go right into dual triangle. Not gonna lie, dual triangle has been really fucking me. Normally, I could get, like, all the shinies that I want relatively quickly. Bro, dual triangle has been bullying me. I've been using good old, cyber slop. Just slobbering all over the cyberses, as it were. We're gonna keep doing that. So yeah, let's just get to it, and hopefully I get to, you know, win. I've not been winning. It sucks too. I have a bunch of card codes that I have for TCG Live, but and I made a Mega Gengar deck. We'll worry about that later. Alrighty, I'm not even gonna attempt to decipher that person's name. Jesus Christ. Also, Jesus, Unchained Abomination loud as hell. Alrighty, I don't like this hand. Oh, this is a good start. Alright, and we get Charming? Fucking Christ. Alright, yeah, this is bad. Okay, let's... How would I go about this? Okay, here's what I think we can do. We go into multiplication, right? And we're not going to be multiplying anything. What we're going to do is we're just going to make Almirage. Not Almirage, Baylynx. Yeah, that one. Look at him. Funny looking guy. Alrighty. Time for some bait. Okay, never mind. Let me add it. Alright. Droll. I was about to say, I was going to be very sad. That's from hand or field, right? Yeah, hand or field. Yeah, we need that. I kind of want inverted for later, unfortunately, but like, I don't think we can do that. I don't think that's an option right now. So what I think we'll do is this. I think what we want to do is take you, and then we want you... Actually, no. If we send you, we can do something else. Hold on. Wait, never mind. I take it back. This hand is fine. Yeah, we make inverted. And then we use generator. Are they gonna stop that? I was about to say, I was gonna be really sad. Alright. And then we send Dotscaper. And then Dotscaper does Dotscaper things and comes back to us. There he is. Look at our boy. Alrighty, great. So now we're gonna... God, my head hurts. Take Splash Mage. Don't worry, it's okay. This is scientific. I know exactly what I'm doing right now. It is totally 100% completely fine, and this is a winnable scenario. Okay, there we go. So now we'll grab fucking anything. We'll take multiplication here. Bam, multiplication's back. Alrighty. And now we'll turn him into decoder. Yeah! Alright, we still don't need to multiply. Multiplication is trying its hardest. It's okay, multiplication. It's not your fault. And we take you, and we take you. We don't want to use microcoder yet, I think. I'm pretty sure. Then we decode. And now he's back. I'm just waiting for a rock. I know it's gonna happen. I'm just afraid. Bam, okay. But what I think I want to do is... do I protect code here? Because if I protect code... no, I don't have a firewall link yet. Yeah, no, I guess we're just going old school. Oh wait, let me make Heat Soul first. Let me use you. And then I use you. I should have used microcoder earlier to fucking get Signet up earlier. You know what? It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We instead of getting that, we can draw a card. Ow. We get Defensor. Okay. Honestly, Signet Mining wouldn't be bad here, but I think we want the conflict for the Omni. Mining, sending Defensor would do stuff. But yeah, I think we'll just be normal. We should probably be normal. I'm afraid of everything in their head. Let's see. I think we should go into Allied now. Yeah. You know what? This is funky, but it'll be fine. We'll be A-okay. All over the place. Nice and fine. You just gotta be the me that believes in me, you know? So we'll just put you there, and we'll put you there. And then we'll put you there, and then we'll put you there. Okay, there we go. We'll be fine. You just gotta believe. There you go. We just gotta do what? Gotta believe. Oh no, he's giving birth! I'm gonna draw a card. Small World. Damn it. Damn it, I have 3 Charmies in here. Where are they? Look! Where are you? Primite Lordly Load. Okay, now I'm afraid. Now I'm concerned. Drill Beam, Well, we're probably gonna keep Conflict for that. Unicorn. We'll hold on. There's their planet. Okay, I think what I want to do is I'm going to use the Allied code. You just do Fenrir. Let's see. Drawing a Cashier spell. I think we still want to wait. I think we want to wait till they get to the Xyz, because then that's when it'll matter. There's Cashier Theosis. There's Ogre. I don't really care about Ogre individually, but adding a trap. Big Bang. So I gotta not banish that if I want to stop it. Blaze, Supreme Ruler of all dragons. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, destroy 2 cards, and 1 from your hand or field when your opponent controls. You can banish a total of 2 fire or dragons, special summon this, but banish it when it leaves the field. I would prefer you not doing that right now, because that means that you don't have a Kashtira monster. Drill Beam, they have Ether Barrel in hand, targeting Imperm. But that's fine, because we have Conflict and we have Ignister. Let's use... These both banish, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I would prefer Ignister, I think, right now. We'll get rid of Heat Soul. And we'll have Conflict in case something else pops up. Triple Tactics Talents. It depends. What are you going to do? Take control of one of my monsters. No. So they can still normal summon Ether Barrel. I don't know what it's going to accomplish, really. Oh, yeah, they still have Birth. I forgot about that. completely forgot about birth. They're giving birth! That's okay, because we have a rock, and we can do something, but they can't. Actually, matter of fact, yeah, let's hold on for a bit. He's gonna detach to add the Kashtira, just to get it in there. Yeah, he can still use the effect, but it's in the grave now for that. He's gonna banish. And there's the big laser. Rock. I think we're good. We have Defensor in hand, so he's gonna special summon a guy. And then that card is stacked. He's giving birth! It's a face-up card of opponent controls. Yes, it is. That's gonna be some damage, but it will be livable damage. Hi, Paper! So we lose our rock. Ow. Alright, we have a Defensor and a Dream. Thankfully, Defensor is one of the best, I'm pretty sure the best normal summon we have, so I think we'll be fine. Elemental Hero, Neos! Wait, what? I guess it's a 7. I guess that makes sense. Oh. Yay. Really? I mentioned before that this event was being very mean to me. I fucking meant it. I swear. This dual triangle, people have just been, like, fucking evil. Nothing but super villains everywhere, I swear. Also, once again, I managed to go across a Kashtira player that never bricks. Always happens. People always say Kashtira bricks. I haven't fucking seen it happen. Alright, we need to stop you. Because if I don't, then I will get nowhere with this. Really? This event is mean. I just want my funny gems. I don't want anything else. I don't give a shit about anything else. Just give me the fucking gems. Oh well. Yeah, I've been switching back and forth between Link and Fusion. I guess we'll just keep doing that. What am I using for Fusion? What the fuck else am I using? I'm using Dragon Maid, of course. Got an Outlast package in there because why not? What the fuck else am I going to use? I'm considering throwing in Super Poly, but like... So wait, matter of fact, yeah, why don't I have Super Poly? Hold on. Is Super Poly not allowed? That would be the only reason I'm not running it. There's one. One's better than none. Why was I not running Super Poly? Alrighty, there we go. Anything else we want to change? Not gonna lie, I think I want one less rock, one more charm. Actually, no, the Charmies are kind of funky in this deck because, like, Hospitality needs a thingy in the deck. I'll fuck it out. I'll figure it out. You know what? Fuck it. One more. There you go. 42. The magic number. Let's go. So let's see. We're doing good there. We're doing good here. Yeah, we're good. All right, great. Heads. Bum, bum, bum. Alrighty, we have Chamber, we have Kitchen, we have Albaz, we have Baldrake. If Chamber gets negated, I will be very sad. Let's see if that happens. Spam. You know what? It gets me closer to my gems. I don't care. I am curious, though. What were they using? Drytron? Huh. Alrighty, yay. I need to dust my keyboard. I need a can compressed air, that's what I need. Yay, sonic music to lift my mood. Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion. I don't mind. That's why we used this first. It was a bait, you see. But also I have another one. Alright, we still haven't normal summoned yet. We already got Lady out on board. We can activate this so we can grab Changeover, which is really nice. If we get Drolled here, we actually don't care, because that was the only thing we really want to add to hand ever. Yeah. So we're good! Bye, Chamber! Bye, Turnba! There's the lady. Bam! Alright, we proc Lady. Get Parlor. Bam! Hi, Gold Star. Let's send Tidying. Ooh, wait, hold on. Matter of fact, let's use Tidying. And we can summon Kitchen, and we can use that to send Lord Par. Wait, that was... I'm a potato. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Because we can still change, you see. You can always change. Change is for the better. I don't want to bounce anything back. We're good. Alright, great. Yeah, now she just goes back to hand because I am a potato. It's okay. Ghost Bell. It's just a negate. Honestly, it's not the end of the world. They're running a lot of Ghost Bell. What would be a cool name for Yu-Gi-Oh! To have a Dragon Fusion called Divine Dragon Fusion? Do dragons need more fusion stuff? I think they got enough things. I'm gonna be real. Ira Candy. I love this team. I need to finish playing this. I should play this game on stream, Wengen Paradise. Honestly, it's a really, like, nice, cozy platformer. Automata pickup. I don't want you to do that. Not as enthusiastic as before. My head is turbo exploding right now. Like, no joke, my head is exploding so badly, I completely forgot that TCG Live has server maintenance right now, and I was going to do a card giveaway, or code giveaway, and try out a Mega Gengar deck that I made, but I completely forgot that it was server maintenance for that game today. No joke, I'm taking the nap of naps after this. As a matter of fact, I should probably take another one of these, hold on. I hate taking medicine on stream. I also hate eating on stream, but yeah. Type of candy is rare candy? That's a great question. It looks delicious. Like, if you ever look at rare candy, it always looks fucking delicious. World Cup final ticket is 8K. That's a lot. What does that do? This doesn't negate, does it? That's a bounce. Let's see. Actually, I think this works the way I want it to work. We use Philia Regis. We'll bounce the Goblin Bird back. Also, 8K for fucking World Cup tournament is crazy. And then we bounce Philia Regis. That's not gonna stop the Goblin Bird's effect, but it will proc House Dragon Maid to let me use House Dragon Maid's effect to blow him up, I think. I think that's how that works, if I'm not missing the timing. Because House Dragon Maid's destruction is a when and not an if, which is fucking annoying. So let's see if I miss the timing or not. Looks like it will not matter. Parking tickets for the car is... Jesus Christ. 200 just to park? Holy dog shit. Fuck that, I'm walking. Where is the World Finals? That reminds me, I want to give a Mega Lopunny deck a try, because I saw someone do something like really smart in order to utilize the effects. They just had fucking Latias EX to facilitate the switches. And I'm like, oh, that makes a ton of sense actually. I should try that. So I gotta scrounge around for that and see if I like that too. This hand is terrible. I kind of don't want to do anything, because that means I can use Fua next turn. Exploding Kittens card game. I have no idea what that is. Do I want to know what that is? Wait, I might know what this is. I completely forgot about this. I think I watched, like, my mom and my aunt play this before. Alright, first things first, Fulos, wham. Have you played Auntie Fusion deck? What does that mean, Gold Star? I'm very concerned. Oh yeah, now that I'm looking at Exploding Kittens, it does look familiar. I think I've seen this before. I've never played it, but I've seen it. Miscellaneous Saurus, alright. Yep, Dinos. Let's see, if he's on Dinos, he's probably got Link monsters in there, and he doesn't really need to summon from the extra deck. So I might not even get that many, procs here. Yeah, we'll block Bisque there. But yeah, Dinos is cool. Every time I'm getting around to, like, making a Dinosaur deck, other stuff pops up. I should do, like, Ryuge Dino, though. There's Overraptor. Let's hit with the Imperm, see if that helps. We do have another impert, thankfully, but man, I need him to summon from the extra deck. I need those draws. Also, unironically, this Adventure Time game is pretty good because it was made by WayForward. You may know WayForward as the developers of the Shantae series, but they've done a bunch of, like, side stuff. Those guys, I swear, those guys always be taking side quests when they make games. But I love WayForward. Did hand traps, I'm assuming you mean traps, did hand traps ruin the game? No, because a game like Yu-Gi-Oh! Without hand traps would be extremely boring and uninteractive. The main thing that makes Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the fact that it is interactive, which is not very common for card games. And hand traps are one of the ways where that facilitates. It also adds a layer of complexity in play because you have to account for hand traps when you're doing things, so I don't mind it. Things like keeping track of summons for Nibiru, things like knowing how to pivot your combos if you get Ash Blossom, or even in the previous round where the opponent was just hand-trapping me blindly even though it didn't matter, right? There is a level of skill that is being introduced by the addition of hand traps. So to say that hand traps ruin Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like a really boomer take most of the time. At least that's how I feel about it. I like hand traps. Would hand traps work in other games? Not necessarily, but that's fine. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is not other games. Really, game? Card games on a motorcycle, yeah. So, like, even back then, like, there wasn't that many hand traps during the 5Ds era, but, like, that's when they started to, like, be born, as it were. That, like, Effect Veiler came out around then, Maxi came out around then. But, you know, just like any other power grade, or any other game, power creep is gonna rear in its ugly head, and it's just, you know, things are gonna change and happen because of that. Alright, I don't have Ash Blossom, but I do have this, and this will stop the Ryuge thingy bob. Yeah, like, Pokemon doesn't really have interactivity at all, right? It's like you set up, your opponent sets up, like you're taking turns, which makes sense because it's based on Pokemon, right? Magic doesn't do that often. It's really rare for Magic to have in-between turn interaction in that regard, but it does exist on occasion. I think Flash Step is the keyword where that happens. Which is usually like a blue thing. But yeah, as I mentioned, as I talk about all the time, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is very much like a fighting game of card games, right? What's happening here is your opponent is on the offense, you're on the defense, you're both, like, trading. Oh yeah, he just missed. I can't, see? That was me using a trap and not paying attention. But yeah, like, it's like a fighting game, right? Like, just because a good fighting game, even though you're on the defense, does not mean you're just sitting there taking damage, right? There are things to account for when you're on the defensive. And you being, you know, hit is not necessarily the end of it. I think Smash is, like, a really good example of that, because Smash has, like, DI, among other things, that influence how combos work, right? So just because you're on the back foot, just because it's not your turn, doesn't mean it's not your turn, necessarily. Right? There are things for you to do and account for, and I think that's a unique thing to Yu-Gi-Oh! That not many other card games have. Like, Legends of Runeterra is, like, an example I can think of where there is a lot of in-between turn interactivity, but also, like, Riot, like, killed Legends of Runeterra because it wasn't making them enough money because, so yeah. RIP Legends of Runeterra, I guess. Ow. Yeah, and now I just die, the end. But yeah, it's always funny to me, by the way, because, like, that always gets brought up or it gets brought up when, like, people play one game and it's not like another game and they're upset that it's not like their game they like. But, like, I like the fact that card games are different. I don't want every card game to end up being exactly like Magic the Gathering. That would be boring. Do I like Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge? Not really. I'm not a big fan of, like, fan parodies overall. I'm a really funky person when it comes to parody in general. Like, so it's not even that it's a Bridge's fault or anything. I don't think it's, like, bad quality. It's just not my cup of tea. I like how, like, yesterday I watched the Naked Gun remake with my friends. I fucking loved it. It was, like, very similar in, like, tone and silliness to the original, and I really like that. Like, that level of parody I enjoy a lot. But yeah, like, I don't know, fan parody tends to be, like, a little too extreme and miss the mark generally. There's a Brawlhalla board game? What the fuck? Okay, I need to look this up. Piqued my interest, unfortunately. Wait, you mean the board game or the official card game? Because apparently those are two separate things. Which is even crazier. Because yeah, there's an official card game and then there's a fan-made board game on Kickstarter. I've actually never played Brawlhalla for more than like 20 minutes. It's a game I've just straight up not played. Like, at all, basically. I know, like, virtually nothing about it. You think the card game? Yeah, the official one. Yeah, I'm looking at it right here, then. Yeah, it's got, like, cards and a board and pieces. Yeah, this is looking like something, alright. I generally like platform fighters, but like, yeah, like Brawlhalla is never for me, really. Also, I'm probably never gonna play it, like, at all, because right now it's published by Ubisoft, and fuck Ubisoft, because they fucking killed X-Defiant, and I really liked X-Defiant, and now I can't play X-Defiant, because they canceled X-Defiant, because X-Defiant wasn't making the money fast enough, but haha, now they're going bankrupt, look who's making money now. Can you make coffee before your opponent's turn ends? That's a really big exaggeration that a lot of people have with Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, your opponent would literally have to be doing something that will FDK you for that to be taking that long. And even then, again, because of the interactivity between turns, it's not a good idea to just mentally tune out. Like, even if you can't do anything, it's still a good idea to pay attention to what your opponent's doing. Like, that's just, like, really bad, like, gameplay to just not pay attention. That'd be like if I were playing, like, Smite or something, and I was just trying to fight my opponents, and I wasn't looking at, like, what they were building. Like, yeah, I should pay attention to that. That's really important. Why wouldn't I pay attention to that? Also, I have another Foolos here that I'm going to use. So, yeah. I don't know if this is just generic rank 4, or if they're going to go full-on Teller Knight. I can see the Teller Knight stuff. I don't know if they're gonna... Rank 4s are so hard to judge, because you can, like, do really big piles of rank 4 stuff. Take a nap for 10 minutes? Yeah, see, like, that would be extreme. But a rubber band so you don't disconnect. He just sent Nabla too. Do I want to send that? If I send that... Well, I guess that doesn't really matter. Yeah, well, hold on. I'm probably going to want to get rid of something, but I'm going to wait until he actually, like, targets something in the grave before I banish it. Thankfully, all the tellers are lights, so... Tribute, special summon from hand or grave. I'm assuming he probably wants the Nabla, so I think now is a good time to Ball Drake to get rid of Nabla. Teller Knight is not a deck I've run across enough, but I've run across enough rank 4 stuff to know that stopping them from getting 4s is a good idea. Yeah, there we go. We have Chamber, that's good. We have Tiding, Chamber. I think the best course of action here, we're gonna proc regained. We're gonna proc Tidying. I think my best chance... Let's see, they have lights there. Do one of the Albaz dragons use lights? That needs a dark. That one, yeah. Albion, the branded dragon. Yeah, let's do that. Bam. Let's proc. Discard Chamber. Sorry, Chamber. Summon Albion. Let's take... Does that have a grave effect? It does not. It is in attack position, though, so that'll let us get in some damage. I think I have to skip the Hotline Miami songs, because some of them are kind of funky. And then we proc Albion. I need a discard for this, right? Yeah, and I don't have another discard, so we'll just pick Barricade. And since we just banished a Dark, we will proc Banded Regain. We will return Albaz. And it'll get us Hospitality, which is crazy. Yeah. That's a crazy draw, because that would have let us summon Chamber to go into Lady to continue with the Dragon Maid combo after that. That was actually a crazy draw. Yeah, see, there we go. Now we're picking it up. Now we're getting those wins. Yeah, this event has been bullying me the entire time it's been up, but we're doing a lot better now. That reminds me, today is Wednesday, right? Is Wednesday? Yeah, I'm thinking of streaming Smite 2 on Friday. I'd like to get to Smite 2. Alrighty, this is not the worst. So we have Chamber in hand. We're gonna start with Regained, and we're gonna use Lubellion. Fuelos. I don't mind that, because we have Droll, and drolling ourselves is, like, not a problem. So they're gonna get, like, one draw, if that. So proc that. We'll add Magma Hut to hand. There we go. We will activate. We'll banish Lubellion. That lets us summon Magma Hut. That'll let us grab Magma Hut for the end of turn search, which we're not going to use because we're about to use Droll and Lockbird. But it's still important to do it anyway. That lets us grab Aluber, the Boober of Doober, which I would normally like to summon immediately, but again, it is better to use Chamber here. That way we can add Hospitality. Oh wait, I should have grabbed Changeover. Yeah, see, I'm a potato. That's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. Yeah, and then we can proc this. And let's grab Sermba, so we have some insulation. Yeah, I should have grabbed Changeover there. And then the Changeover would have let us do the stuff. But I am silly. Lava Golem. That might be worse. I'm not gonna lie. Destroy the spells and traps, please. Do me a favor. It would be funnier. You meanie! Alright, normal summon Flame Buffalo. Well, we can bring back our Bestial, but problem... man, that's... If they leave, discard a Cyburst, draw 2. That's gonna be very annoying. We do have Droll. So the moment they go into a Link Summon, we just have to hope that they're not gonna be able to go into much else. We need to stop them from getting the Field Spell. They're probably gonna go into Balinks here. We'll be back in a bit. I will await with bated breath. Yeah, because Sanctuary is what lets them one-card Link Summon, and we need them to not be able to do that. They're going to draw 2 here, and I'm going to hope that this will be enough for them to not draw Sanctuary, because if they draw Sanctuary from this, I'm going to be very sad. Alright, they sent away Gazelle. We'll Droll. So now they can't add anything else back to hand, or anything to hand. Neither can I, but that should be good enough. There goes Circle. Alright, so they get one extra guy. They get Meerkat makes a very funny face. Look at him. He's a very goofy looking individual. Proc Mirror. They can't ban links for the field spells, so they have to just do some standard link climbing here. Take those two. There's Sunlight Wolf. There's Gazelle. Send away Jaguar! I wish it was Jaguar. I wish it was just Godzilla monsters. That'd be cool. There's Prom Princess. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. There's Phoenix. Phoenix and the Prom Princess. It's not the worst to deal with. I think we'll be fine. That complicates things. Alright, and with that, they make another Raging Phoenix. That'll be good enough. It'll do some damage, but we're living. Alright, we've got... That's probably the Omni Trap, which is going to be annoying. We've got Prom Princess coming back. Chamber comes back to hand, so... we can add... and another Chamber. Not gonna lie, I don't think I would have preferred that. Although, a Luber in hand is handy. We'll Luber first because we have Hospitality. Imperm. That's fine. Alright, so we will Hospitality. Special Summon Chamber. If they have Ash Blossom in hand, I'm going to be sad. No, they're going to Prom Princess. Alright, so they get a Destroy, but we still get Changeover. Because Prom Princess does not negate, just blows up. Yeah, I'm just going to use this so it stops screaming at me. Yeah, because it's in the Imperm column, so it's just, yeah, that. I need one on hand. Oh, wait. There we go. Now one's on field, one's in grave. They're still procking. I'm not sure what else they can do right now. We will go into Lady. Put her in attack, because I do want to at least get rid of the Jaguar. We will proc. Okay. Let's... What do we want here? Parlor, send tidying, preparation for next turn. I can use Lady here. I could send Lord Par instead, but I think sending tidying and using Lady instead is the better option. We could use tidying here, but we don't need to do that, so instead we will change over. Into Shio. I kind of want to keep her in my hand for just in case, so we'll take these two. There's Shio. There's Code of Soul. Like summon a Link 3 or higher Cyberse monster. If we... Yeah, no. I don't think you will. I think I'll just stop that one outright. Yeah, she goes back, but that's fine, because we can do this. What's procking here? We can go into Lady on Field. Lady on Field will help. That's a Dragon Maid for a bounce. I think, actually, come to think of it, if we use Tidying here, and we'll bring out, like, Parlor. There we go. And then we activate Changeover here. There we go. And that'll let us get a house proc. So we can get rid of something. Let's see. You already used that. I don't care about you too much. This card's in the graveyard. Yeah, he needs to be last, so let's get rid of you. And then we change over again. There you go. And now she's back. We'll have these two crash into each other, I think. I think this is what we want to do. Alright, got the Balinx proc there, so Balinx is no longer there, but that's fine. Alright. Alright, standby phase, so we use Shio. That lets us bring back Lady. Now we proc Lady. That lets us special summon Dragon Maid. They're gonna Ash Blossom that. I don't mind. Let's see, Prom Princess needs... Let's see, if monster special summoned to your opponent's field those cards in the graveyard, she can destroy and proc. Okay, so if we do this, and we go into Philia Regis by using Sermba and Lady, and we have a little bit of insulation. No. He back. And that lets us get house. Now Prom Princess is stuck in there. We have Philia for a bounce and house for a spot destroy. I don't know what normal summon he might have, but I think we want to do this now. Let's see, Jack Jaguar. Let's see, shuffle that target into the deck, special summon this to a zone and Link monster points to. What if there's no Link monster zone being pointed to? Normal Summon Gazelle. Send a Salad. We can bring back Magma Hut now. They sent away Weasel. Proc Magma Hut here. They go into Balinks now. So they can do some climbing again. Ah! Ow, my butt hurts. Hold on, let me readjust my seat. By readjust my seat, I mean get one of my pillows and just sit on one of my pillows. Okay, we're good. There's Sanctuary, so now they can one link summon as it is. Is this enough? Like, do they get enough here? Like, they already tried Jaguar, so like, can they revive right now? Like, I'm sitting here thinking about it. I don't think they can. Yeah, they're gonna link into another cat. And, yeah, I figured. And we'll proc here, and yeah. I figured that would be enough. Will they make level 14 or 15 monsters? So the thing with that is that, like, level in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is more of an auxiliary gameplay thing rather than, like, an effect thing. So they would need some kind of reason for it to be level 14 or 15, because otherwise, why? And, like, 12 is good enough. It's not like, there's only a handful of monsters that are technically higher level than that. There's Numeronia, there's Rising Rebellion Falcon, like over here, who's rank 13, but he's a rank 13 for gameplay reasons, because of how the Grade Raptors work, right? The way their numbers work, him being a rank 13 means you can use their particular cards to go into him easier because he's a rank 13. So there's, again, an auxiliary gameplay reason rather than a, like, you know, there needs to be a point, basically. Matter of fact, is there anything else? Oh, let's see, there's Numeronia, there's, not scale, level, yeah, a little rank, 13s. Yeah, it's just these two. Because, yeah, there's not really a reason for it. Like I said, in this particular instance, it's Numeronia is rank 13 for lore reasons, because it's the number monster of number monsters, so it has a number that's exceeding the typical ranks, which makes sense. And again, Rising Rebellion Falcon is that because for gameplay reasons, basically. And as for, like, other numbers, like 12s, like 12 is usually good enough. Like, yeah, like all the guys that are 12s are, like, you know, big, ginormous, gigantic, guys for things, so... How do you summon that? What, Numeronia is Numeronia? I'm assuming you mean Numeronia is, Numeronia. Pull that back up. Boop. I said we'll pull that back up. Yeah. I think the easiest way to do it is via the Numeron monsters, or if you're doing some funky stuff like rank up magic. I think the Numeron monsters is what you want to use with those. Hold on. Yeah, these are a bunch of, like, low-level rank gates, essentially. And normally you just use those, but I think that's the main method. Could you use Numeron Dragon for that? Could you use Numeron Dragon for that? I don't know. Not that one. No, I'm misthinking. Yeah, I think the typical way is via the actual, like, deck that the main villain used. Let's see. Numeronia. The funniest part is, like, Numeronia is, like, not even good. Like, hold on, let me pull it back up so you can, like, read the effect, because it's, like, hysterical. Yeah, there you go. Gotta leave a bit early. Oh, no! Yeah, it's fine. See you later, Candy! Let's see, I'm curious, though, since I'm here, what would be the easiest way of summoning it? He gone! Let's see, if this card is special summoned by the effect of C1000 Numeronius against 100,000 attack and defense during your opponent's turn only, apply the following effect from start to next turn. Monsters your opponent controls must attack if able. At the end of your turn, if this card did not battle, you win the duel. When this opponent's monster declares an attack, you can detach material, negate the attack. If you do, gain life points equal to that attack. So yeah, you need the actual guy it's attacking. Why is it showing all the number monsters? That's annoying. Why would I want that if I'm trying to summon this guy? That's silly. Yeah, we're looking for, what is that, C1000? Yeah. I think it's this one? Yeah, it's this one. How the fuck did I get that? If this card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect while it has material and sent to the grave, special summon, yeah. That's how you normally summon it, but again, you typically don't because it's kind of bad, because your opponent basically has to not read this fucking card. Which, yeah, it happens. You know, reading is hard. Level 12 Dragon Fusion Monster. Oh, crap. We were just looking at it, too. There's a few of those. Five-headed dragon's not the only one. I think there's, like, other ones. I think it's not just five-head. So no head. Alrighty. This is not terrible, because we have Lubellion in hand. We can use this to bait for some hand traps. We have Changeover in hand. It's also very nice. Alright, there we go. Alright, we get Magma Hut. Let's summon that thing first. There we go. And we'll get the proc here. Very nice. Alright. Summon Parlor, proc Parlor. If something goes wrong, we have Changeover in hand. Wow, they saved the Ash for that. Alright, well, that's fine because we have Changeover. Bam. I love that Shio only needs a level 5 or higher dragon. Thank God that doesn't say level 8 or higher. Alright, using this, there's a few things we can add. I think Outbaz would be the funniest. Baldrake would also be good. We should probably grab Baldrake if I'm being perfectly honest. Hi, Smoky Crow. You're a first-time chatter. How are you doing? Not the Dragon Maids. Of course the Dragon Maids! I'm Rainbow Dragonite. Why wouldn't I be using dragons? You silly? Play the furry girls and win? I'm not used to it yet. I have Lunalights. I'm not used to it though. Like I like making sure I practice with the deck so I can understand and like play through it myself, and I'm not attached to a video to understand the combos when I play it. I'm not at that point with Lunalight yet, because like there's a lot of like one-ofs that you want to use at specific times in order to do things, and it fucks with me really bad. Skytracker Mobilize. That's going to be a little annoying, but I think we can a little bit. Alright, there's Ace 0. It's fine, because the Lightning Storm still gets negated, so we still get House. They honestly should just use the tribute effect. I don't know what they're stalling for. Ah, they have Rose in hand. That's why. Silly me. Alright, now what? Alright, they take Rose, they make Kagari. Wham. Add a Sky Striker spell. How many spells is that? That's 2 spells in there. Does Rose have a grave effect? She can special summon it and have a negate if a monster in the extra monster zone leaves because of what I do, which is not important. I think we're saving that for Ray. Also, I like that there are some people watching on Twitch, but the Twitch counter is broken. Wake up, Twitch counter! Bum, 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 bum. What are they waiting for? What are you waiting for? That's extra monster zone only, right? Yes. Okay. Alright. Another Hayate. Probably just hit me directly and call it there. Except that's not going to happen, because the moment the moment the battle phase happens, I'm just going to do this. And summon Lorpar. And I'm not hitting Rose with this, so goodbye. And Lorpar is going to come back to my hand. Come to think of it, I might not want to actually send her. Alright, they're using Mobilize again. Alright, they're sending away the Rose. For what? Another Rose? Like, what else are they doing here? I wonder. Sky Striker confuses me. Shizuku. Okay. We get some stat drops here. We're living, though, so I don't really mind. Special maneuvers. Target an equal number of Sky Striker monsters and spells in the grave. Shuffle them. Return 1 card on field to hand for each. Alright. We... 1, 2... That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, we would have been fine there. Anyway, real quick, since you mentioned it, Smokey. Yeah, as you can see right here, with our thick, furry thighs, yeah, I have the deck, I'm just not used to it yet. That's generally how, like I said, I prefer, like, getting used to it before I, like, start using it, like, against other people. Anyway, let's see, Goldstar asked about the level 12 fusion there, so let's go pull that up. Fusion. 12. Bam. Wow, there's a couple of those. Dragons only, although it's, like, most of them are dragons anyway, so yeah. Let's see, what is there? There's Five-Headed Dragon, there's Rainbow Over Dragon, Ultimate Crystal Rainbow Dragon Overdrive. Jesus Christ, that name. Yeah, I fucking got this during, like, one of the, like, special packs. I can't dismantle it. I don't play fucking, Crystal Beast, so, like, I don't know why I have this. I would like to scrap it for some dust, but I can't. Master Magia. We've got Zark. We've got Super Zark. We've got Neo, Blue Eyes, regular, Ultimate Blue Eyes, and Dragon Master Knight. Yeah, there you go. There's all the Dragon 12s. Which some of them do see play. Like, if you're playing, like, pure Crystal Beast, you probably are using the fusions there. Master Magia is used in Dark Magician and Blue Eyes. Five-Head is usually used for things that, like, play Nadir Servant, I think. Or Dynamorphia. Dynamorphia might use those. Although Dynamorphia also just straight up uses Zark, so you probably just use that. Dynamorphia uses those two. And, of course, use Neo if you're not using, For Blue Eyes decks, if you want to summon Master Magia, you run the vanilla version of Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. If you're not using Master Magia, you run Neo Ultimate instead, because during the main combo, you send this to the grave, and that protects the Blue Eyes monster. So that's pretty handy. Also, yeah, we accomplished all of our daily mission. Let's just grab all those real quick. We're not done yet. Let's do a few more. Wow, a lot of people like popping in. Hi, people. I see the view count on the stream thing, which they don't update properly all the time on stream and off stream, but I hope you're all doing okay. I need a fucking nap. I'm gonna be real. I've been streaming for an hour. I'm surprised I've been streaming for an hour. I need to lay the fuck down. Alright, we got Parlor, Branded Fusion, Branded Regained, Albaz, and Lorpar. Well, I like this hand, so we will do this. We will start with Regained. We will then use Branded Fusion. And if they stop it, oh no. If they don't stop it, yay. Fulos. Okay, that's a little scary. I think we'll be fine, though. I'm gonna go Lubellion. We're gonna take Albaz, and we're gonna send... What do we want to send? Sermba in there would be nice. So there's Lubellion. And now we proc Lubellion. Discard the Lorpar. Using that to go into Mirror Jade. Hello! There we go. There we go. And now we normal summon Parlor, which lets us send Tidying if they let us. They did not let us, but that's fine, because Lorpar was already in there because we used Lubellion. So I don't mind that. Yeah, and now we can go to Lady. Nice. Okay. And we proc one more time. They did not stop this one. What do we want? Probably Chamber, because Sermba's already in there, and that'll let us add Tidying to our hand. Or we can add Changeover. If we use Changeover, we can special summon Shio right now. Let's do that. We're giving them a lot of draws, but I'll live. Alright, I ain't scared of no Roach, or no whatever the fuck Fuelos is. Like, what is Fuelos actually, come to think of it? Like, Meow, like, are they all jellyfish? Like, is that what that is? Like, cause Meows and the other one look like jellyfish. Is that also a jellyfish? It looks like a jellyfish. It's like an underwater jelly. Yeah, like a bird jellyfish. It looks like a jellyfish. Alrighty, Imperming Mirror Jade. We might want to hold on to the Omni. And I don't want to proc Shio yet, because I want to use Shio here to bring back Lady to do something else. Baldrake. What do you target there? Lady. Does he have more Bestials in hand? I'm gonna hope no, and we're gonna use this. Bam. Okay, there we go. Ash Blossom. Oh no! Yeah, so it's proc house. Special summon Serumba. That'll protect our fusions. And now we proc Lady and get Philia Regis. We could go to Shio again, but since Shio already used her once per turn, I think it's just a better idea to go into Regis here. Reich Phobia. That's going to be a little annoying. So let's see. We can't be destroyed by card effects. We need to stop them from link climbing. There's Reich Heart. I think we want to stop the normal summon. I'm pretty sure that's the most ideal thing here. Add a Scareclaw spell trap. Do any of those guys special summon since that's his normal? I don't know, actually. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait for the second thing. That way we can use the house on top of that. There's Defang, so he protects his links, so we can't... Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, so we'll get rid of you. We'll return Philia. Then we'll send him back and draw a card. There's the defanging. Then I go into the little dude. There's the arrival. I think we're just barely fine. I don't think we die here. Not yet, at least. Into dark. They're taking my chamber, you meanie. Also, I'm just gonna use this just to get the send in here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's starting to get cold in my room. My fingers are cold now. Alright, they banish him. They have to target Serumba here. Everything else is going to stay. Reading is hard. Reading is very hard. Yeah, you know what? This will be the last one. My head is starting to kill me. It's starting to get cold. I just want to fucking cozy up in the goddamn blanket and take a goddamn nap. Alright, last one. Let's make it a good one, Karumi, if that's your real name. Because everyone knows Rainbow Dragonite is my real name. It says so on my birth certificate. You can't prove otherwise, so it's true. Alright, we got Lubellion, a rock, branded opening, Ash Blossom, and a kitchen. What is she doing in the kitchen? I will never know. Either way, Lubellion first. Alright, cool. Add Magma Hut. Yay. Bam. Yay. Alright, get our search. Cool. Branded opening. We'll get rid of the rock. Add a Luber, the Boober of Doober. Grab Branded Fusion. Use the Branded Fusion. Fuse. Albaz and Lubellion. Bam. Make Mirror Jade. Very nice. We still have our normal summon. We did send another Lubellion, so let's get rid of Magma Hut here. Very nice. Let's proc so we can set down Regained for some advantage. And now we normal summon Kitchen. Send Tin Heck. Or add Tin Heck to send Tin Heck. Bye, Tin Heck. Going to Laney. Bam. Proc Lady. Special Chamber. And we use Changeover. Using you and you. Alright, nice. And we got a search here. Let's grab Baldrake, I think, is what we'll want. I haven't played Cave Story in a while. I should play Cave Story again. Let's proc Shio here first. So we can get Chamber to do chamber things. Hospitality would be nice. There we go. Alright, and options. We're going in Philly Register. We will be safe and smart. Actually, no, wait. If we just summon to the extra monster zone, we don't need to put her there. Yeah, there we go. I always forget about that. I swear, I forget about the extra monster zone unless I'm using Link monsters. Lava Golem, bam! Ball! I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting, just a big ball. He's just gonna plop his balls on the table. I'm waiting for it. No balls have hit the table yet. There will be no balls. curious. What are they using? Every time something like that happens, I always want to see what my opponent was using, just because I'm wrong button. Just because I'm curious. Xyz. Alright, what were they doing? Kashtira. Hey, finally! I beat a Kashtira player! They bricked! It is real! Violent Warrior of Fusing. That sounds awesome. But yeah, that will be all for now, I think. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll come around for next time. Next time being Friday. We'll actually probably get to the Pokemon that I intended to get to today, but I completely forgot because there's maintenance today. My bad. We have a bunch of card codes, and I made a Mega Gengar deck, and I'm probably going to make a Mega Lopunny deck in the meantime. So we'll probably do that on Friday, and then that Sunday, and then Sunday afterwards, we'll probably play Smite 2, because I've been meaning to play Smite 2 on stream again, because I like Smite. I think that'll be it, though. Thank you! Later, I'm going to lay down now. Whee!